Greetings. We're live. We're live on all channels talking about life and purpose. So important. So important. Purpose. Purpose, purpose. What's your definition of purpose? Everything on the planet has a purpose. Yesterday I spoke about the fact that everything has a purpose. You know, you have a purpose. Cockroaches have a purpose. Your eyebrow has a purpose. You might be thinking it's all about plucking it and making sure it's on fleek. The purpose to your life is far greater than what you can imagine. So just quick recap. Yesterday I started speaking about the fact that everything on the planet has a purpose. And because everything has a purpose, there are things you look at and you might say, that's useless. It's not useless. Even the dust has a purpose. Music has a purpose. Your fingers have a purpose. Your retina has a purpose. Your eyebrows have a purpose. The hair on the guy's chin plays a purpose. So everybody on the planet, we all serve a purpose. There's a purpose to us all. Now, once we understand this whole concept of the fact that there's a purpose to us, then you begin to understand the importance of not copying anybody. If you are born to serve a purpose, copying somebody would be useless. I repeat, if you are born for a purpose, copying somebody would be useless. Imagine if there's 5 of us on the planet and we are here to serve 5 different purposes. Now, if person 1 begins to copy person 2, you're going to violate your purpose. You are going to violate your purpose. So it's so important that you do not in any way, shape or form copy anybody, because you have a unique assignment. Now, let's put it this way. If my assignment is to put out fires and your assignment is to build houses, if you try to put out fires, you'll never be able to build houses. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Everyone on the planet serves a purpose. You might not know what that purpose is, but my today's emphasis is this. Do not try to copy anybody. Enjoy being you. Enjoy being comfortable in the emotion that you feel on a regular basis. Sometimes you're going to feel good. Sometimes you're going to feel bad. Sometimes you're going to feel on point. It's all part of life. But if you think, because everybody else is popular, let me go and copy everybody else, that's a big mistake, a big no-no. Don't try to copy anybody else, because the second you copy somebody else, you have violated your purpose on the planet. That's why me, Action Jackson, high energy, full of inspiration, crazy, radical, trying new things. That's me. That's my purpose. I have a lane and I'm sticking to my lane. If I try to copy you, I'm in big trouble if I try to copy anybody else. So the emphasis tonight is for each and every one of us to understand that you have a purpose and copying somebody else will violate your purpose. So here's what I need you to understand. Because you're born for a purpose, there are certain things you're going to feel like. You're going to feel uncomfortable sometimes. Here's the reason. Most people feel the need to fit in. They don't like standing out. They don't like being different. They want to be like everybody else. Now, being lonely is a very difficult thing. That's why you find that most of you guys, you find it hard to buy something you like. You buy things that your friends like because you're trying to fit in. That's ridiculous. Don't try to fit in. Try to stand out, because your uniqueness is not in your similarity to others. Your uniqueness is in your difference to others. We love you because you're different. We love you because you eat differently. We love you because you talk differently. We love you because you walk differently. We love you because you're quirky. We love you because you're weird, as you would put it. We love you. So here's what I want you to do. Love your weirdness. Love your weirdness, because your weirdness is your gift to the world. Most people look at me and say, Jackson is different. His energy is this, his energy. That's my uniqueness to the world. I'm not going to change that. I'm not even going to try to change that. So the question I want you to start thinking of is, what's my weirdness? In other words, what's your uniqueness? Because your uniqueness is what makes you unique. That's it. Your uniqueness is what makes you unique. So as you're watching this, I just want you to start to reflect. Most people have called you weird. Most people have called you, he's isolated, he's whatever, she's whatever. That's what makes you different. Embrace that, please. Embrace that. If you've just joined us, we're talking about purpose. The fact that everything and everyone serves a purpose. Let me tell you the root of anxiety and depression. The root of anxiety and depression is this: I feel different from everybody else. I feel like a loner. I feel like an outcast. I want to be like my friends. So all of a sudden, because you feel different, you're like, well, I'm weird. There's something wrong with me. Why am I like this? Not realizing that that is actually what makes you unique. So for those of you who might be going through a journey of, I don't feel right, I don't feel loved, I don't feel accepted. Well, maybe we don't need to all accept you. Maybe you just need to accept you. You need to begin to accept you. Why? You were born for a purpose, and copying other people will violate that purpose. So start embracing your weirdness. What is your weird way of looking at the world? See, a doctor notices the human biology. Okay? A taxi driver knows all the routes throughout London. These are two different professions, two different people, and their brains have to work totally differently. If a detective was to walk into the room and a chef was to walk into the room, they're going to notice two different things. The detective is going to be very wary of people. The chef is going to be very wary of what's on the table to eat. They're all different. So start embracing your difference. Because when you were created to solve a problem. You might not know what that problem is right now, but I'm encouraging you to begin to embrace your uniqueness. That's why you were created. Own that. You were fearfully and wonderfully crafted. Let me tell you how unique you are. No one has your thumbprint. No one. No one has your thumbprint. No one. Did you know that your thumbprint is unique to you? You have a unique thumbprint to you. If I put ink on your tongue and I put it on paper, your tongue print is going to be different. Your palm print is different to everybody else on the planet. Do you know how unique that is? That if you died tomorrow, we could not replace you. But if I lost my iPhone tomorrow, I can get another one. But if we lost you, we could not replace you. That's how unique you are. That's how unique. Do you understand that? You're priceless. You might not feel like it because no one celebrates you as if you're priceless. But here's what I need you to do. Start celebrating who you are on the way to where you're going. Now, how'd you begin? Here's some practical tips before I close. Number one, start paying more attention to yourself. I'll give you an example. I'm Jackson, and my wife tells me that I talk a lot. That's my uniqueness. I've got so much ideas and I need to let it out. That's my gift. I love talking. Other people don't talk that much. I'm Jackson. I'm very passionate, and I'm not that patient as well. So I've got that hustle, that what do you call it? That tension between my lack of patience and my full of passion. So that's a tug of war. Okay, I'm very adventurous. See, I love that side of me. That's my uniqueness. See, when you start to pay attention to the things about you that are good, I admire order and organization, but I'm not the best at order and organization. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the good. I'm okay with the bad. I'm okay with the ugly. I need you to start embracing every part of you. I'm not asking you to criticize yourself. I'm asking you to say, all three of us, we live in the same mind, body, and soul. The ugly, the good, and the bad. Okay? That's cool. So from today on, I need you to embrace your uniqueness. If you've just joined us, we're talking about the fact that all of us are different. And our difference is our gift to the world. Number one, everybody has a purpose. Number two, copying somebody else will violate your purpose. It's like an eagle copying the fish. At some point in time, the eagle is going to drown because it's trying to be what it's not, what it wasn't born to do. Each and every one of you, as I finish, I want you to understand that you are a gift to the world. All of you are a gift to the world. You might not know what that gift is, but the way you begin to discover it, I'm going to share in another live stream. But for today, I just need you to understand that If you've ever been called a weirdo, if you've ever been called any kind of name, it's okay. Because those who call you names, they don't understand you. And that's all right. I get you. I get the fact that your weirdness is actually your gift to the world. You're quiet. There's nothing wrong with you. Everybody wants you to be loud. You don't need to be loud. Some of you are very loud. That's okay. That's your gift to the world. I'm so thankful for this opportunity to share with you guys. I'm going to leave a couple of minutes left for anybody online, whether it be on the live stream here or live stream here. If you've got any questions about confidence, anxiety, being you, throw the question up. I'm going to answer some questions before I finish this live stream, because I believe that someone somewhere has been impacted. What have you learned as a result of this conversation that I've had today? So put up some of your questions or even something that you have learned from this. I want to do this for you guys so that your confidence can start building back. For some of you, you lost your confidence the second you crossed over from primary into high school, and your confidence just dipped. And now it's time for us to build it back up again. So if you have any questions, we'll take some of the questions before quite a few people online now. How do you find your purpose? Ayo says. How do you find your purpose? Stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. I don't want to cover that yet. I want us to build the building blocks. So Ayo, inbox me, stay tuned. That's going to be on the following broadcast. Someone says, how do you pick yourself up when you're feeling down? Okay, practical things. For me, I love music. So the first thing you need to do is play music that makes you feel excited. So if you've been feeling down, music, the reason why you're feeling down is because you've been processing a particular message that's gone into your mind, and your brain has been processing that thought. So what you need to do is to put in contrary message, and the quickest thing that's going to change your mood is music. The other thing also is get around people who are happy and they bring energy and joy to you. That shifts your energy. If someone brought down your energy, someone can bring it back up again. So what I need you to do is to continue to surround yourself with people to kind of begin to really help you to lift yourself up. Also, what's your favorite movie? Your favorite movie has a way of actually building your confidence, okay? Someone says, I have a lot of anxiety about big crowds. How should I combat this? Okay, this is so cool. You can turn it into a game, all right? You can start in the room by yourself. You feel comfortable. And then you say, brain, I'm going to give you 10 points if you can hang around 2 people. And then you hang around 2 people. And then once your brain's able to handle 2, you need to literally say to yourself, brain, well done on coping with 2 people. The next time I want to hang around 3 people. And as you add more people to you, always reward your brain. Say, brain, well done. The brain gets used to hang around more people. Dopamine's released in the brain, which is the chemical that's released in the pleasure center of the brain, and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. And before you know it, you start building it and building it. Because the reason why you get anxious around big crowd is your brain has a misrepresentation of what big crowd means. Big crowd means, oh, they're going to do something to me. But once you rewrite that mental script, the rest is going to be easy. I hope that helps you, Kelsey. Okay. Next question says, when is the next live stream going to be? All right. I'm going to speak to my producer now. Should we pick a particular time every day, producer?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So should we agree that the live stream will be 10:30 every night? 10:30 to 11, because I need to be bed. I should be in bed by now because I need to get up at 5 a.m. So if I do 10:30, that will be the time that we will all meet live streaming. Is that okay? Is that agree? Give me a thumbs up if you agree with that one. Let me get through some of the other questions. I get nervous before exams. Have you got any tips for controlling this? Yes, once again, internal representation. What does it mean? You know that nerves that you feel? Do you know that nerve is the same feeling you get when you're excited? So those nerves means you're excited. So someone just asks me, I get nervous. What should I do? Don't do anything. Embrace the nerves. Breathing through it and embracing it. That really helps you through it, because the same chemical reaction that's taking place when you get excited is the same chemical reaction as when you're nervous. But you've got to interpret it in the positive way instead of negative way. Someone said, should your style help to show who you are? Should your style help to show who you are? Yes, provided that you haven't copied anybody. You've got to be yourself. Most of you know me. You know my style is wacky, crazy, entertaining. That's me. Even when I'm at home, I'm like this as well. Just really high energy, and I have to kind of tone it down. So high energy, my wife is saying, yeah. 2 a.m. in the morning, I am high energy. So for those of you who just joined us, everybody has a purpose. And if you copy anybody, you are violating your purpose. Very, very important. You all have a purpose on the planet. So we're just taking some questions here. Fatima, here we go. How do you boost confidence after years of being not put down? Oh, that's great. Self-talk and self-challenge. Set yourself challenges and give yourself marks every time you climb up that. Because you don't want to climb up somebody else's expectation ladder. You want to climb up your expectation ladder. And as you're improving, it makes you feel good about yourself. Self-confidence is a perception. That's why I know no one can make me feel inferior. Why? You didn't create me, so you can't make me feel small. The person that created me told me that I love you, you're amazing. I'm God's creation, period. And that's what I internalize every time. So for you, watching motivational clips, reading motivational books, and also giving yourself a challenge and rewarding yourself with those challenges. Next question says, how to motivate yourself to get out of bed in the morning? The issue is not bed. The issue is not sleep. The issue is about the goals that you've set for yourself. If I said to you, I want you to wake up at 3 in the morning, meet me at Heathrow, and I'm going to give you £10,000, you're going to get up quickly. Your goal is what determines whether or not you get up. So for me, 5 a.m. in the morning, I'm going to be getting up to pray. Why? I love praying because I get more power when I pray. I get more power when I pray. So I'm more motivated when I get up. So the carrot at the end of the stick is what's going to determine whether or not you get up in the morning. So set yourself a goal that's going to excite you, and that will get you out of bed. Okay. Other questions we're taking. We're just live here, taking questions about purpose. If you just joined us, we're talking about the fact that everybody has a purpose, and your purpose, if you copy somebody, you are violating your purpose. If you try to be somebody else, you're violating your purpose. A bird doesn't copy a monkey doesn't copy the dolphin. They are all doing what they're supposed to do. Have you ever seen a dolphin saying, that's not fair, I want to fly up in the sky? No, the dolphin is busy doing its thing in the ocean. So as you're watching that, guys, thank you so much for joining me here live. And join me again tomorrow, 10... Denya, I don't like you. Denya says, where is your hairline? That's a funny one to finish off with. Well, guess what? I inherited my father's genes, and his hairline is non-existent, but I'm so thankful to God that I inherit his leadership skills. Okay, so to round off, ladies and gentlemen, I am so thankful for this opportunity. Remember this: when you don't know the purpose of something, you're going to abuse that thing. Please know your purpose. And remember, you are amazing. You are born for a purpose, and you will change the world. You will change the world, each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Action Jackson. Live every night, 10:30. All for the amazing youth. Okay? Just for you guys, no matter what, we're going to come on live, even for 10 to 15 minutes to have these discussions. Please share this with your friends. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I'm just going to pray as I finish. Say, dear God, I pray for everyone that's watched today. Send your angels to guide them, to protect them. Send your angels to give them strength. You have created them for a reason. I pray that for those who are going through anxiety, I pray that your angels will reduce those anxiety. For those who are going through depression, I pray that you will give them peace of mind. You have created them as a masterpiece. Let them understand that they are created for a purpose. I love them, you love them, we love them. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name, I have prayed. Amen. Good night, guys. I love you so much. And to all my Muslim young people who are going out tomorrow, I know there's been those anti-Muslim campaign that's been going on. Don't worry, okay? I'll be praying for you. And don't act in fear, and don't act in revenge as well. Don't post racist stuff like them on Facebook or anything. Share love, share love, share love. Okay, guys? Yes, I will save this live and have it available as well so that you guys, I'm going to save it on my timeline as well. Okay, guys? Take care. God bless you.